Yeah, it has. Obviously, we look back on it with very, very fond memories. A very proud moment, not only for myself but for the squad, for the players, for all the hard work and the struggles to get ourselves into that position. But it's the start of our journey. We can't dwell on that now. We've got to look forward, take the positives from it, take the negatives from it as well, because we did win our first game, but didn't our second. And ideally, we would have liked to have back-to-back wins. But look, again, like I said, we took plenty of positives from it, took the negatives, used them constructively, hope to build on those, and hopefully we'll show that we've been able to put those things we learned into place and be a stronger team when we play Andorra and the Faroe Islands. With all due respect to Liechtenstein, we expect a level up in the competition that both these teams will obviously give us on the field. We, again, similar to like Liechtenstein, there's a bit of limited information that we've got with Andorra, but we do know that Andorra played Liechtenstein a couple of weeks before Liechtenstein played us here in November and got a very resounding result. So we are expecting it to be a much tougher test. Then obviously the Faroe Islands is just a different level. They're currently playing in World Cup qualifiers. They're coming up against some strong top European nations and are holding some very respectable results. So it is definitely going to be a physical game, and obviously in terms of quality, it's going to be a massive leap forward for us to compete at that level. No different to any others, to be honest. We had an inkling that we would be playing in this international break again. We would have back-to-back international friendlies again. Slight doubt, obviously, when we had the increase in COVID cases again because of the new strand. So that was a little bit worrying, and it slightly delayed our preparation time. But nothing major, to be honest. What we're doing is ensuring that players stay fit during the season. So when they come to us, we know that they're physically ready for the challenge, and we're just working on tactics and match preparation. Yeah, well, we've been in contact with Ellie for quite some time. We knew that she had ties to enable her to play for Gibraltar, and very soon after that, Ellie committed herself that she did want to play for the national team. Unfortunately, Ellie suffered a pretty serious injury which kept her sidelined for quite some time, and that's obviously delayed her participation with the national squad. Thankfully, she's fully recovered, fully fit, is having great performances, just recently come back from this long injury in the UK in the Championship where she plays week in, week out, and it's definitely going to be a great addition to the squad. My squad always has high expectations, and I hold them to those high expectations. So we will come out every single game, regardless of who the opposition is, thinking that we can get something from that game and believing that we can, and working hard to ensure we do that. So that's not something that concerns me. Win, lose or draw, I know my players will go out there and give it 100%. Always. That national pride with them just seeps through when they step into the field. So yes, I'm pretty sure that they'll come here in support, especially on the 20th when we're playing at home. Hopefully they'll also tune in, because there will be live streams for the Andorra game as well, and just support the team. We've got 3 years, that's our plan. 3 years to prepare this team for 2025, when we'll be playing competitive international footballing qualifiers. Right now, for me, it's preparing this team, not only this team and any other players that might come of age and be ready to come up. And I need to ensure that if I've got a match day squad of 22 players, that at any given time, any of those 22 players can jump on the field and perform. I don't just want to keep it, just don't want to close my mind off to 11, 12, 18 players. I want to keep that scope big. Like I said, a lot of things can happen in 3 years. So your plans can change in 3 years. So the more players that I'm able to give international experience to, for them to show and prove that they deserve a place in the squad, the better for me. Just makes us stronger.